Hey guys, welcome back to Red Devil TV. Man United beat Brighton 2-0. Terrible first half. We just happened to play good for one half. And let's be honest, even that second half wasn't great against Brighton. I mean, they went 10 men down. I know we scored before Dunk went off. But look, I'm going to be honest, guys. I think the mentality kind of changed in the second half. The first half, we looked terrible, to be completely honest with you. One thing I do want to point out is that at one point we're playing a 4-5-1 off the ball, and the midfield was packed. And then all of a sudden, when we went into a change in the formation, you saw Ranić go 4-2-3-1, and I think he was talking to Bruno at that point. I think it was like half an hour in, and I was thinking, are these players playing formation they shouldn't be playing mid-game? And I know it's a difficult one. I mean, we don't know what the communication was between the players and the manager, but I think there is some sort of, I think the players are unsure of what to do at certain times in the game, and you saw it yesterday in the first half. You saw we didn't get possession of the ball. Brighton were making us look terrible, to be completely honest with you. We're playing a deep line. Maguire, Lindelof together, not a good partnership in my opinion. I thought Lindelof played well throughout the game. I was worried how Varane wasn't involved in the game because it's due to illness before the game, so I was worried about that. But let's talk about a few things. Bruno missed an absolute sitter from Ronaldo's pass from the Brighton goalkeeper's mistake. Bruno should have buried that. That was a penalty. That could have been an assist for Ronaldo. Ronaldo obviously scored an amazing goal. He could have got another assist that he put in for Sancho earlier on in the game. Ronaldo could have had 2 goals to assist. He should have scored another header, which we expect him to score. And then he had another header that was saved as well from the keeper. So Ronaldo had a good game. Look, I'm not entirely convinced about everything. I'm really not convinced. That second half, we weren't even great. We weren't great even when Brighton went 10 men down. We weren't great. Brighton still had a couple of chances on the break. Even on the first half, when we got a few opportunities, it was off counter-attacks. We were not good at building up the play. I thought Luke Shaw wasn't great. I thought Luke Shaw positionally was terrible. Again, I don't know what's going on with Luke Shaw defensively, but he is not looking good defensively, Luke Shaw. Going forward, yeah, he was alright. His crosses were poor. Rashford doesn't know how to put in a cross again. Even when he came on, he was terrible. Kept losing the ball. Kept trying to do too many things on the ball. Just pass the ball, keep it simple. And again, I didn't think Bruno had a good game either. I know he scored the goal, but I didn't think he was great. He put in some decent crosses for Ronaldo for the headers, but I did not think he was great. He kept, again, the problem I have with Bruno, and I'm starting to catch on to this a lot now within the last few weeks, especially yesterday in the first half, he was going very deep. He was almost playing like a centre defensive midfielder. He was going behind Fred and McTominay. He was in between the 2 centre-backs. He was trying to grab the ball, trying to do some crazy long balls. Like, there's no need for it. Just keep possession of the ball. Patience. There's no patience from Bruno. Keep the ball. He just tries to grab it from the 2 centre-backs and just do some crazy long balls to the attacking options in Ronaldo, Sancho, and Elanga. I didn't think Elanga was great, to be completely honest with you. I thought he did lack a bit of quality on the ball. It wasn't terrible. I think it was just average. Sancho, again, I thought in the first half, he looked a bit shaky. I did think he lost the ball a couple of times, but then there were times where he absolutely just mugged off the Brighton left back. I mean, it was crazy. I love watching Sancho play. I think there was twice actually, one on the left, one on the right, when he switched positions on the wings, where he just made the fullbacks from Brighton look terrible. And even when Brighton went 10 men down, I'm telling you, we did not look confident in that second half. I mean, how do I say this in a different way? I did think that we looked better. Obviously, when it went 10 men down, we scored before they went 10 men down anyway. But as soon as we scored, it looks like the team went, even for the red card, they started pressing more, got more aggressive. Now, is that because we scored? Is it because they went 10 men down? Because we weren't doing that in the first half. So I think there was a lack of communication from the manager and the players, because they were playing a 4-5-1 off the ball. Then they went into a 4-2-3-1. And look, I don't think we were great. Honestly, I didn't think we were great yesterday. We just happened to get the win. They were 10 men down. Ronaldo basically got us the win, pretty much. He could have scored another header. Bruno, that chance, that was the easiest chance of the game. He should have buried that from Ronaldo's pass into him when Brighton goalkeeper made a mistake. So, again, McFred, terrible. How many times did he get the ball in the midfield and kept losing it? Absolutely terrible. The passing was terrible. Fred on the ball was terrible. Off the ball, he's good. I mean, I would say one thing from Fred is off the ball, he's good. He does put a good tackle in, but he does get bounced off the ball. McTominay, not a number 6. We saw that yesterday. I mean, the best thing McTominay does is when he's bombing forward, trying to get passes in, and his shots were terrible yesterday. There was a couple of positions where he was passing just outside the box, and his shots were terrible. So yeah, in terms of the low, I thought Delo a lot of the time he looked bright, but and then again, not an overlap. Even when Alanga was on, not an overlap from the winger onto Delo. No pass from the winger to Delo when he's making an overlap, and I kind of feel sorry for Delo. At times, I've been saying that the last few times I've been analysing these games, and I think there is a bit of a problem with the players who play on the right, whether it's Alanga or Rashford. I think when Sancho switches to the right, you do see a bit more of a connection between Delo and Sancho. Again, I saw a couple of people saying that we should bring Wan-Bissaka back. I don't think he comes back into the team at all. I think Delo's doing a good job. Last couple of games, he's been good, been average. Games before that, he was looking very good, putting some good crosses, inconsistent crosses, but he did look good on the ball. He is an attacking threat, Delo. But again, yesterday, first half, there was no high line. Maguire, Lindelof, we know they don't have much pace. Varane needs to come back in on Sunday. I really hope he comes back in again. I didn't understand why Pogba didn't start yesterday. It could be because he had an injury, trying to make him rest. I want to make him play too many games so he doesn't risk an injury again. But yeah, look, 2-0. What else could we ask for? I thought we were decent in parts of the game, but it was a very weird game because we should have been down in the first half, and then we kind of go back into it, go 10 men down. It was a bit of a roller coaster of emotions in that game. So, guys, let me know what you think. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.